afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Number 49, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Oakland, shortstop, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And he puts it on the ground to second. There to get it is Kinsler, and that's the second out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's got it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. A's 0, Angels coming to bat. We're just getting. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Halos, the shortstop.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right
here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. The pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
His career numbers against Minaya, he's gone 2 for 6. Now a flare out to left center, and that's in there, base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Zach Kozar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Joyce is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Pinder is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Davis stands at third. With one gone in the inning. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Blash racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. So striding forward now, Matt Joyce. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Chris Young. His career numbers against Minaya, batting .500, 5 for 10.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
To short, hit hard. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. At the plate, Victor Caratini, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Caratini just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The count now at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
He throws him on the fastball there. Victor Caratini goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bouncer up the middle, played on the backhand, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Kinsler showing off his range. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score. Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Wow, that grounder caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And he lays off for ball 1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Center fielder, number 27, Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Here's Justin Upton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And that's ball 4, so Upton will take first on the intentional walk.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Zach Cozart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Ready with another 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Pinder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's Simmons at short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1.
Leading off the
First delivery to him on the way.
First baseman, Albert.
Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And a big swing as Young sends a drive out to deep left field. And it's gone.
Well, he's what's known as a feast or famine type hitter. Striking out a lot, but with enough power to go yard at any time. But guess what? Dinner is served because he just launched that one.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rene Rivera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0-1 the count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. Softly hit out to short. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lowry Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. Angels are out in front, 5-1. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kinsler. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman. Back.
Ready for another chance, Matt Chapman. Remember, he was thrown out trying for the inside the park home run in his first at bat. Shot weakly to the left. Kozar comes up with it, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5.
And leading off for the Angels.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Mike. Rowe.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Justin Upton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman, number 7.
Digging in once again, Zach Kozar. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And Kozar even in the count at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Upton stands at second with no outs. He stays alive, still 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here's Chris Young, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1-0 the count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Jabari Blash is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone! We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Nope,
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Howell looking up. Off the rocks and gone. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Casillas ready. Here he comes 0-1. Hit down the third base line. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Powell on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. First offering on its way. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting,
so that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Powell leads off first with 1 away. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2 towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Oakland line score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and the A's fail to catch. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 5. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Upton will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. 3-2 full count. Olsen is over to take a look at it. And no one will get this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Davis on at first, nobody out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Kinsler for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust of their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Kevin Segrist enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Angels go down. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in by Upton for the 1st out. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
A 1 pitch on its way. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
This is line to left. In there, the base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
This is foul right side. Hit in the air down the right field line. Flash is on his horse. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 33, Jim Johnson.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hernandez on third. Pinder at second with 1 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And that's in there, 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. To third now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Here's Chris Davis now. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Ready with the 1 and 2. And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Riding in once again, Matt Olson. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out with the man at first. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball in the sheet.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's just 1 for 6. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Rivera corrals it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out. Of this inning. Mark Hanna is called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Olson at third. Chapman over at second. Joyce on at first with 2 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Trout looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
In a pitcher's worst nightmare, you could never imagine being part of this kind of an inning. Yet here he is, alone on the mound, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He might be the loneliest man on the planet right now. That's not a fun place to be.
Blake Parker enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Parker.
Into the box, Boog Powell, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Trying to keep the one-run lead. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they do not go quietly as they strike for 8 big ones here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Halos lead this one 10-9. Mark Hanna will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Jabari Blash. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Chris Hatcher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in once again, Rene Rivera. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Pinder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order as they cling to a 10-9 advantage. Jose Alvarez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jose.
Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowe. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 5. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Cozart is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 1-run. in the top of the ninth. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hot shot towards the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stephen Piscotty will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Stephen Piscotty.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In for strike 2. Davis stands at first with 1 out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Simmons has it to second for 1. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 49 earns the win, his second. Sean Manaea allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Jose Alvarez wraps it up for the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics,